everyone, and welcome to your 4th online music lesson. I'm Miss Dagger. Thank you to everyone who shared pictures or videos of their box ukuleles. As always, it was awesome to see how creative you were with making your instruments and with writing your own songs. This week, we will be making a brass instrument. Now, as you've probably realized, every instrument we've made has needed vibrations to make a sound. With our pan flute, we had to vibrate the air inside the straw to make a sound. With our drum, we vibrated the skin. And with our box ukulele, we vibrated the strings or the elastic bands. Now with a brass instrument, you need to buzz your lips to make a sound. I know, it sounds kind of funny when you don't have an instrument to do it into. And when you buzz your lips, it vibrates the air inside the instrument. Instruments in the brass family include the French horn, trombone, trumpet, tuba, and a bunch more. Now as you can see, they're all brass colored and all of them have mouthpieces that you would have to buzz your lips into. Now, because of that, if you cannot buzz your lips, you won't be able to play a brass instrument. So let's practice that now. So you push your lips together, and then you're gonna push air through your lips so that it comes out a very small hole in the middle, like this. Now, as you can see, my lips aren't going. That wouldn't make a very good sound in your brass instrument. You need to push them together, press your lips tight, then force the air out. Just like that. So take a few minutes now, practice your buzzing, and once you think you've got it, you're ready to start making your first brass instrument. Today we will be making a kazoo. For this activity, you will need a toilet paper tube, or if you want to make a really big kazoo, a paper towel roll. You will need some elastic bands, a pair of scissors, and something to put over the end of your paper towel tube or your toilet paper tube. Now, I would recommend using, if you have it, wax paper or parchment paper. These will vibrate nicely, but if you don't have that, you can also use normal paper, you could use plastic wrap, and you know what, I would challenge you to try and find anything else you can put over the end of it. See how it vibrates and see if it makes a nice sound. So, let's get started. You're going to choose your paper. I'm going to use wax paper. You'll pull out a piece. Doesn't have to be too big. And take your paper towel tube. If you want, you can trace it with a pen or pencil. You don't have to though. And you want to cut a square around the base of your tube. Doesn't have to be too big, just a little bit of space on each side. So I'm going to cut it, just a little square around my circle. I might make it even trim a little bit. Don't want too much extra room. Then I'm going to take my elastic band, have it ready. I'm going to take this, and if you don't want to see the circle, you can put it face down. It doesn't really matter too much. And you're going to press the paper around the edge of the roll, pressing it nice and tight. Then you're going to take your elastic band. You're going to use it to hold the paper in place. So I'm going to wrap it around a few times because I want it to be quite tight. So I did mine 3 times. And that's it. You've made a kazoo. Now, if you've been practicing your buzzing, try doing that now into your kazoo. If you're having trouble with your buzz, you can also sing. That kind of makes a cool sound too. So you can buzz your lips, that makes a really good sound, or you can sing or hum into it. All of it is going to make the paper at the end of your kazoo vibrate. And again, you could try different papers. Maybe you make 4 kazoos and you compare how parchment paper sounds to plastic, sounds to normal paper, and all of them are going to make slightly different sounds. Now, of course, if you want right now, you can decorate it. You could cover this in construction paper. You could just color your tube. Now, if you find for some reason you're blowing your kazoo and it's not making a sound, if it feels like all your air is getting stuck in there, you can carefully take your scissors and just make a little hole in your tube, because sometimes the air just gets kind of stuck and it needs to escape. So you can try making a little tube, and I find that sometimes helps to help the air get out and makes a better sound. That's all it takes to make a kazoo. So as always, I hope you'll take a picture or video and share it in the comment section. I love seeing your faces and seeing you make music at home. Take care, and I'll see you next week.